afternoon and welcome to the webinar. It's a snow day. I don't look the nicest right now, so I'm gonna turn off my camera and you'll just enjoy my voice and a better picture of me. So thank you for joining the webinar. This is Craig Joseph. I am one of your hosts today, courtesy of Team Messengers. I'm gonna give a moment or two for people to jump on the line and then we will get started. So you are in the right place. If you love to travel, love to save money, and you heard something maybe about a way to get free flights, or maybe all three of these things and more, that's what we're going to go over today. You're going to learn that secret of how you can escape the snow and travel more for less. This is going to be all about you, not really about us. So if you are on the line right now, I just want to say welcome. If you can hear me clearly, type a 1 in the chat box. I'm going to try to keep this to be as interactive as possible. But yeah, welcome. All right, so just to make sure we're making the best use of your time, we will get started. So let's just take a picture. Look at this picture real quick. What does this make you think? We see a couple in the back holding hands. One might be you, one might be your significant other. The sun is setting. There's a picture as background. Completely opposite to what I'm looking at outside of my window right now. Oh my goodness, it is really snowing outside. All right, so that's neither here nor there. As we can see, it's a far cry from what we're doing right this moment, many of us. However, travel and vacation, everyone loves it. Everyone wants to do it more. If you had 8 days and 7 nights to go anywhere in the world, think of where you would go. Just start thinking about it. And if anything comes to mind, throw that in the chat box. I want to see if what you say matches what this presentation has to say. I know me. My mom just came back from Grenada, and I would love to be there right now instead of having to shovel once we get over and done with this. All right, so there are plenty of options. Would you go to Florida, Vegas, California, Hawaii, all places that do not have snow right now, or maybe Mexico? Visit Cabo San Lucas, Cancun, Puerto Vallarta, the Caribbean, Jamaica. Visit one of those unique over-the-water bungalows. Feel like you're in Dubai, or Bora Bora, Tahiti, Fiji in the South Pacific. Maybe South America is your thing. Brazil, Argentina, Peru. These are all places that are on people's bucket lists and all places where you can have access to if you continue to look at this with an open mind. So who are we? We're Surge365. We offer the ultimate travel solution, a way where you can make money, save money, and see the world. Those are the goals of this company, to make sure that you have the resources to make money, save money, and see the world. That's how you'll be able to get to that location you just thought about for those 8 days and 7 nights. So let's take a look at what this ultimate travel solution really looks like. There are several options. Option 1 is the Vortex. This is all about helping you make money. But how? There's a proprietary algorithm that bypasses middlemen to return significant savings on hotels, car rentals, cruises, and more. I know for some you just heard blah, 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 but what that truly means at the end of the day is that instead of you going to your favorite travel website and them taking a commission and having to abide by the rules of parity and give you retail, you give your clients, the people who go on your website, a portion of that wholesale price that we're going to talk about a little bit later. And whatever they save, you earn. So you can share free access to this website with everyone you know, even people you don't know, and people who like you, people who don't like you. Everybody wants to save money. So once you share with them, they save money 85% of the time as compared to well-known travel sites. And once you share and they save, guess what? You earn. So share, save, and earn. We want to remember this mantra. As we go along, keep that in mind. So once you share, they save, you earn. Those are the keys to what we're looking at right now. Let's take a look at some places that are commonly used. Orlando, save 52%. Los Angeles, save 46%. New York City, save 44%. These are all places that people go to on a regular basis. And what it really turns out to be is that they're saving $40.49 per night. Or in Rome, $34.80 per night. Everyone knows somebody who, at least one person who is in love with the Pacific and with Asia and would love to go to Thailand. A savings of $135.60 per night. People usually just don't go one night to Thailand. So just think about the amazing savings that they can be getting when you share, and you could be earning just by them using a website that you decided to give them access to. So with savings like that, does $25 per night seem reasonable? I would think so. So think of how many people you know. The average person has 338 friends on Facebook. Whether they're close friends or not, that's another discussion for another time. You have people with common interests. You have a youth group maybe, or a group with your religious affiliation, or a social group, or a group that you do community service with, or a professional group at work. There's so many groups that you are a part of that you probably don't even think of. There are coworkers, and there are people who you're just acquaintances with. And then there's your family. Gotta love your family. Everyone in these groups travel, and they all want to save money. You being that resource of sharing, and when you share, they save, and then you earn. It's awesome. What if only 200 people out of all those decided to book one night in the next 12 months with an average saving of $25 per night? Let's just say everyone saved $25 per night for the sake of argument. You would have earned $5,000 in 12 months. Doesn't that seem pretty reasonable, pretty attractive? And you can do that each and every year off of sharing that website with them once. Mind blowing. So let's see what this website really looks like. The Vortex. It looks like every other travel website that you know and love, but it gives your clients a portion of the wholesale price. So when they save, you earn on hotels, on cruises, car rentals, weekly stays, which gives an amazing bang for your buck, and activities. I have a friend whose children are in AAU basketball. She was looking at a weekly stay in Atlantic City just because it saves so much money, and she'll be able to get a lot out of it instead of paying the price per night at a hotel. Usually on the line with that background noise. My apologies. All right, awesome. That has been fixed. So what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? You got this Vortex website. You paid whatever it costs in order to get it. And you hand out to people, and people don't sign up. Or people say they're going to use it, but then they don't. Would you feel like you lost something at that point? Most people would. However, what if you couldn't fail? What if all of that didn't matter? The only question left is, what if you succeed? What if more than 200 people book at least one night within 12 months and save more than $25 a night? This is the industry's first risk-free guarantee. Share your Vortex portal with 10 customers per month, and it's free. Yeah, share your free website with 10 customers per month. When the customers save when you travel, and then you earn what they save. If you're unhappy after 12 months with your financial results, Surge365 will buy back your Vortex business for the amount paid minus any earnings. So if a few people do happen to book some rooms and they save, you earn, but you're still unhappy with the overall experience after 12 months, and you've done your 30 minutes per week of training starting in around April, guess what? The company is buying back everything you spent in terms of your sign-up fee, your monthly fee, and yeah, that basically it. And at that point, they have bought back the customers that you don't feel are valuable because they see value in them, and they will continue to nurture that relationship. So the Vortex. You share your Vortex travel portal with people you know. They save on vacations, whether it be business trips or everyday travel. There is no selling or convincing, just sharing. Oh, you like Expedia, you like Booking.com. Try this out. This is another resource, another tool in your tool belt. If we happen to be cheaper, book with us. If we're not, book with them. It's a very low pressure situation. And when they save, you earn referral compensation, backed by our risk-free guarantee. The cost of the Vortex? This has to be something ridiculously high or extraordinary, right? No, it's just $177 for the initial fee, and then $59.95 monthly thereafter. So that was option one. Let's take a second to just look at this. This is where I want to be right now. Instead of this, like if you are in the northern Delaware area, just look outside for a hot second. It is ridiculous. But this is so much better. So if the Vortex makes sense to you, it's going to make sense to other people. Eliminate your monthly fee by referring 3 people. So Scott, Harry, and Trevor are friends with, let's say her name is Emma, because that's my daughter's name. I'm going to go with that. And they decide, you know what? I want to pay this $177 and share my link to other people as well. Emma's membership is now free, which seems really doable. So we've gone through option 1. Let's take a look at option 2, becoming a member. Let's say you're pretty well when it comes to finances, and you just want to save money. You don't really want to hand out a link to anyone or really share any savings with anyone. You want to keep all the savings to yourself, and you want to have the maximum savings. You want the best deal possible every single time. Then option 2 sounds like a really good fit. So with option 2, you get access to the Surge365 membership, which has about 500% more inventory than other travel sites. What does that mean? They don't make special kind of deals where they promote one place over the next, and the place that you really want to be is not even featured. We try to get all the inventory at the best prices possible. That includes condos, resorts, private villas, hotels, cruises, last minute bargains, rental cars, and so much more. And when you are a member, you have access to all of that immediately with the guaranteed lowest prices and a concierge right at your fingertips. There are no blackout dates. You get to go where you want, with who you want, whenever you want. And there are reward credits, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit, that are redeemable at any time and come with every purchase you make on the website. God, Disney, amazing. So let's say you wanted to spend 7 nights in a 2-bedroom resort close to the main entrance in Orlando, Florida. The lowest internet price is $1,641. Your price as a member is $693. You save $948. Remember this amount of savings, but a portion of this savings can go to a Vortex customer. So if you decided to do option 1, keep an eye on that bottom row of each of these slides, because that could be your potential earnings. New York City, New York, the city that never sleeps, my hometown. Let's say you want to spend 3 nights in Manhattan. The lowest internet price is $1,174. The surge price is $426. Savings of $748. And you may be saying, "Oh, this is just a presentation. This doesn't happen in real life." One of my friends who decided that though the top level was a great fit for her, she went to New York last Saturday. She stayed in a 4-star hotel blocks away from Central Park for $174 for the night. If you can find that outside of this membership, go for it. Because that was $533 in savings, which was more savings than what she paid to get involved, which is awesome. Ooh, let's look at Thailand. 7 nights in Thailand. Lowest internet price, $4,991. The surge price is $1,827. Savings of, wait for it, $3,164. And if someone was to book on a free Vortex link, they would save $949. That's almost $1,000 in savings that goes back to you. If option 1 was something you were looking at. All right, let's take a look at Rome. Lowest price $1,337. Your price $525. Vortex savings $244. We're going to keep this moving. Colorado. Some people love to ski and love to be in the snow. A weekly stay. So you're staying on an amazing 4-star ski resort with 2 bedrooms. Usually has a kitchen. Can hold up to anywhere. 2 bedrooms, probably about 8 people. 8 to 12 people can hold. How much are you paying? The lowest internet price is $1,005. Your price is $299. Can you imagine, like, with you being with a bunch of your friends and splitting $299? Let's say 6 of you guys. Let's err on the small side of where the inventory is. Let's say 6 of you guys splitting $299 for a full week. You know how much more money you guys have for food and ski lifts and hot cocoa? It is amazing. So the savings is $706. Let's take a look at Vegas. Another week-long stay in a 2-bedroom, either 3 or 4-star resort. The lowest internet price is $1,386. Your price as a member is $459. That is $927 in savings. Awesome. Way more money for hitting the slots. If we take a look at this, who has been on a cruise? Even if you're watching the replay, just pretend that I can understand what you're saying later on in life. If you've ever been to Alaska or ever been on an Alaskan cruise, that is a remarkable experience. They actually build the ships that go on these cruises to have more windows and more glass than a standard ship because of the amazing picturesque views and the opportunities to take memorable pictures. So let's say you do a cruise package for Alaskan cruise with a balcony stateroom, which is the best way to go if you're going to do an Alaskan cruise. Lowest in that price was $4,720. Your price $3,527. That is a savings of $1,193, and that also includes 1 year of emergency travel services. No brainer. Car rentals. Everybody has to rent a car every now and again. Let's say you're down in Miami, you get a nice SUV for 7 days. Lowest in that price was $424. Your price is $268. Savings of $156. If it was a Vortex customer, they would have saved $47. So let's compare other people in the industry who sell memberships that provide very comparable services to what Surge365's membership has. At the top level is a one-time initiation fee of $30,000. And because of that, they're so nice to give you 2 free trips and your annual dues of $3,400. You don't have to pay that the first year. And you can invite 3 people to join just for the annual due rate. Isn't that nice of them? But let's say that's a little too rich for your blood. Let's go down to the family. So it's $20,000 to join. You get 1 free trip. And again, it includes your $3,400 a year that you have to pay going forward. So that first year, you don't have to worry about that. Just the $20,000, nothing else. But let's say you want to go down to the bare minimum level, the key level. It's $10,000 to get involved. And again, it includes that $3,400. And honestly, people pay for this every day. They are not hurting for business. But why, when something like this exists, where if it makes sense to you to travel where you want, when you want, and with whom you want, you get big discounts on vacations, businesses, and business travel and everyday travel. There are no blackout dates. You can book as much as you want, and you have a 150% price match guarantee. You earn reward credits on all your travel, so that leads to free flights, it leads to gift cards, it leads to dining activity purchases, or just future travel. All for $277 for the initial fee and $59.95 a month afterwards. And just like with option 1, if 3 people say that this makes sense to them, your $59.95 goes away. Now, comparing that to $30,000, $20,000, or $10,000 seems like a pretty good deal. It makes sense to me. But what's made even more sense to me when I first saw this was option number 3, the Vortex Platinum. If option number 1 sounds awesome and option number 2 sounds amazing, then option number 3 is unfreaking believable. The Vortex Referral Income Opportunity. You get the risk-free guarantee. You get the Surge365 Travel membership. You get reward credits on your Vortex customer purchases and your purchases. So it's not just the purchases that you make through the website. When people book on the Vortex link that you gave out for free, not only do you get the cash rewards, but you also get their reward credits. And you get access to the most successful host agency in the history of direct sales. So if you have the desire to sell travel, as well as just being a travel insider, this option gives you that as well. So you can book all these people's trips. Everyone you see right there splashing in the water, you can do that. Or they could be your Vortex customers. You have a lot of freedom, a lot of flexibility in this. So if we take a look at these locations, all these locations, all these things right here, all these places were what we mentioned before in the earlier slides. So Orlando, that week-long stay, you get 866 reward credits. Thailand, that 7-day stay, you get 2,284 reward credits. New York, that 3-night stay, you get 866 reward credits. That balcony cruise package, you get 5,290 reward credits. Why should I care about reward credits? I'll tell you. If you ever looked at a rewards card just because of points, if you ever looked at a travel card or any kind of rewards program just so that you can get free travel, this takes that above and beyond. They are good for 10 years. There are no blackout dates, and you can use them for free flights, a free cruise, free hotel rooms. You use it for gift cards. You can use it for activities like going on a dinner cruise or maybe indoor skydiving. There's so many possibilities when you have these reward credits in your vacation vault. It is insane. On average, from all these trips, earn about 1,453 reward credits per trip, to be even and all out. So let's take a look at some free vacations that are less than 100,000 reward credits. A 10-day trip in Cabo San Lucas. No, a week-long trip in Cabo San Lucas at a resort that's rated top 10 by TripAdvisor. A 4.5-star resort in Vegas. A 4-star ocean view suite or room in Maui. Orlando, 2-bedroom resort near the main gate. A Caribbean cruise in a balcony suite. All of these are under 100,000 reward credits. So it's time to start racking them up. Let's talk about the host agency for a moment. When we say they are the most successful host agency in the direct sales industry of travel, let's break down what that means. $3 billion in travel sales. Top 50 hosting agency in Travel Weekly numerous times, not once, multiple times. Founder were named the 33 most influential people in travel. Comprehensive training designed by the people who create training for travel agents in general. Access to top travel vendors. Substantial earnings on groups as well as individual bookings. And agents can qualify for industry credentials and perks. So the fam trips that you hear about, those special cards that show that you're part of the travel industry, you can get all of that. So the Vortex Platinum, let's wrap this up. You get the Vortex. You get the travel membership. You get the personal and Vortex customer reward credits. You get access to that host agency if you decide you want to be a travel agent. You have the risk-free guarantee. And all of this comes up to only $477 to start and $59.95 thereafter. And like everything else, if it makes sense for 3 other people, then if it makes sense for 3 other people, then you have it for free, which is amazing. Cool. So what level is right for you? Let's break this out. So there's a risk-free guarantee. You get that for both the Vortex level and the Vortex Platinum. The Vortex referral earnings, you get that with the option 1 and option 3. No blackout dates, you have that all across the board. Maximum discounts, you have that with option 2 and option 3. The 150% price match guarantee, option 2 and option 3. Personal reward credits, option 2 and option 3. Customer reward credits, only in option 3. The host agency, only in option 3. No matter what level you decide is a good fit for you, that fits your lifestyle and what your goals are, when you find 3 people, when you share with 3 people who see the vision for themselves and they decide they get on board, guess what? You don't pay that $59.95 anymore. So take a moment, decide what is right for you. If you are interested in just saving money, being an industry insider, and traveling the world, thank you for watching. But if you really want to learn how you can monetize this, how you can use this as a resource to change your financial outlook, then keep listening as my associate, my business partner, Gerald, comes onto the line. But first, welcome on board. There's going to be 2 links at the bottom. If you decide you want to get started with me, click Welcome to Team Messenger. If you decide you want to get started with Gerald, click Welcome to Team Higher Level. And now I'll allow Gerald to introduce himself. Gerald, are you on the line?
I want to thank Craig for allowing me to get on this webinar with everyone. I want to talk to you all first, but before I get started, I want to give you a disclaimer before I proceed. Surge365 has 2 opportunities. One of the Vortex Platinum, which is what you just heard about, and the Surge365 Business Associate. We like to call that the SBA. So if you hear SBA from here on out throughout this presentation, you will know that that means Surge Business Associate. These opportunities are separate. Once again, are separate, and you can choose to participate in one or both opportunities. This presentation, however, is about the Surge365 Business Associate Compensation Plan. All compensation is for informational purposes only. No income guarantees are discussed. If your efforts result in an opening of a membership, Surge365 will pay you a referral commission. To become a Surge365 Business Associate, the monthly cost is $10. This covers your marketing website, your mobile app, and the TaxBot application. If you are a Surge Vortex Platinum member, this $10 fee is additional to your membership fee. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say you're in the right place. If you're open-minded, you have a desire to control your financial destiny, or have a desire to help others succeed. See, some people don't want to start a business, but if you want to increase your wealth, you start a business. Now, there are people who actually start this business to either 1, earn extra income, 2, become debt-free, 3, they may want to have a business, they want to have more spare time, they want to help others, they like to meet new people. Some people are even thinking about retirement or leaving a legacy for your children. Well, this is a man who has left a legacy, and I can tell you right now, he's still alive today, but listen to what he says. The things you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but the things the world does should be a business of yours. And Warren Buffett is one of the most wealthiest men in the world. So let's look at the global impact of travel. Travel, everyone is traveling, and let's look at some statistics right now to show you exactly how much travel is and why it is the largest industry in the world. $7.6 trillion was booked in travel in the year 2016. That amounts to $20.8 billion per day, $867 million per hour. And yes, 241,000 every second. Ladies and gentlemen, how much of every second of that 241 could change some things in your household? Let's go on. So here at Surge365, we combined the world's largest industry, travel, with the best comp plan in direct sales. We have a $1,000 fast start bonus. We're going to get into that a little bit later. Unlimited $1,000 bonuses, unlimited $10,000 bonuses, up to $6 in monthly residuals, and a $50,000 challenge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this comp plan is phenomenal. So as I said before, you become an SBA. There's a $10 monthly fee. I explained that to you in the disclaimer, so there's nothing new here. Now look at this. Personally make 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days. You earn $1,000. That's your fast start bonus. So when you hear of other companies that tell you about their compensation plans, ask them, how fast can I make $1,000? Well, in Surge365, if you do this in your first 30 days, do you understand that that's like a little bit over 2 sales in a week if you decided to do this? And guess what? After you've made your third sale in your third membership, you've opened up your third membership, your fourth membership that you open up starts you in your team builder group, and now you're in the highest compensation pay plan in Surge365. And you'll have 4 additional legs in your team builder group. And I'm going to show you the money right now. Team builder group. We like to call it the power of 3 and free. So when you get your team builder group, you get an added $20 into your pay. That's why we call it the highest pay plan, the highest pay scale in the company. So let's look at this. You sponsored this gentleman right here. He goes out and he sponsors this young lady. He goes out and he sponsors this young man here. Now he's 3 and free, right? But look, because of the fact that number one, you're the power team leader, or not the power team, the team builder leader, you now have 4 people in your team builder group. So right there, you've just made 2, 4, 6, 8. Now, let's look. He's 3 and free now. Now, let's say now this young lady here, she gets to sponsor her first person. Let's go on. All right, keep going. All right. Now let's take a look here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Who did you sponsor? You sponsored the first man underneath you. He became 3 and free. And now 3 more have come into your team builder group. $1,000 bonus. Every time your team builder group grows by 7, $1,000 bonus. Now look at these 3 and frees now. Okay. So the people that are now blacked out, you already got your $1,000 bonus. Okay. Now look at the new people now, the highlighted people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now look, they all became 3 and free. Another $1,000 bonus to you. So let's review the team builder group. You get a $20 team builder group sale. Anything that's done, whether you personally make it or people in your team builder, it's $20 to you. $1,000 for every 7. 7 sales equals $1,000. You get $2 to $6 residual paid on the monthly fee. And guess what? Even if your people are 3 and free, you still make the $2 on the residuals. Now, if you get to 10,000 active members, whether you make all of the sales yourself or your team, $10,000 bonus kicks in. What? I know you're probably thinking $10,000. Yeah, 100 active team members done by you or your team, $10,000 bonus. Earn $10,000 bonus in your first 100 days. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? If you hold them for 5 months, the company's going to add another $5,000 on top of all the other money, which will make you $25,000. Now, if you get to $10,000, if you get the $10,000 bonus, you've already earned $14,000 because it's 14 $1,000 bonuses. So this is all based on Vortex Platinum sales, ladies and gentlemen. This is not on the Vortex or the membership. It's just all on the Vortex Platinum. And so in Surge365, we have recognition. And we know people that work harder for recognition than they will a check in most instances. Well, the first time you make $1,000 bonus in Surge365, you will receive a Comma Club t-shirt, which signifies to everybody that you made a check with a comma in it. And you're going to get a congratulatory video from our chief visionary founder, and that's Coach J. Lloyd Tomer. Once you have achieved $5,000 bonuses. You get promoted to what's called a regional builder. Once you become a regional builder, it's even more money, okay? But they're going to send you a nice black regional builder jacket, and then they will actually pay for you to go down to Naples, Florida for their regional builder experience, where you will be mentored by Coach J. Lloyd Tomer, his son Scott Tomer, who's our CEO, and Dr. Christopher Coakley, who is Surge365's president. Now let's look at this. If you make $100,000 in a 12-month period, you will receive what's called a wealth builder ring. And the wealth builder ring at $100,000 is an onyx ring. We have about 9 of them being worn right now by some directors. If you make $250,000 to $1 shy of $500,000, you will receive the sapphire ring. If you make $500,000 to $1 short of $750,000, you will receive the emerald green ring with the diamonds around it. And at $750,000 to $1 short of $1 million in a 12-month period, ladies and gentlemen, you will receive the ruby ring. And if you make $1 million in a 12-month period, you will get the diamond wealth builder ring. Company paid trips. This company, as we told you, at the regional builder, what did it say? Expenses are paid for the leadership retreat down in Naples. The company pays for everything. You go down there, you get to have your fun. I particularly went on this Cancun trip. We did this in December of 2017. We stayed at a nice all-inclusive resort, the Fiesta Americana Condesa, all right, that retailed for our stay $1,700. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we went for $649, and that was for 2 people, okay? This was not per person, $649. It was for 2. So you break that down, $325 to go to Cancun and stay in all-inclusive. This company is phenomenal. We have a directors program that is like no other, okay? When you achieve 500 members in your team builder group with no more than 167 coming between 3 legs, you will become a marketing director. Now, with the marketing director, my marketing director just got promoted. His name is Roland Torres. He's been back with the company since August. He is now a marketing director. He has the Dodge Charger. That's the car he chose. He got a $2,000 monthly bonus. Now, let me tell you something about the car. The car is fully paid for by the company, okay? You don't use your credit or anything. They pay for it. They pay for even the insurance, ladies and gentlemen, for the car. All you have to do, and they give you $2,000 to gas it, to keep gassing it, on top of all of the other income. The next director program, regional director, 2,000 active members in your team. So what they're going to do then is they'll take back the Charger or the Challenger, all right? Then they're going to give you a choice of either a Mercedes-Benz, a Jaguar, or a BMW. Now, on top of that, they're going to now give you a $4,000 monthly bonus. Now, here's the thing about this. When you stay here at the regional director, if you stay there for 2 years, okay? At regional director, if you stay for 2 years, they're going to turn over the title to you, and you have a free and clear title, and the car is yours. Now, national director. Some of you might think, wow, 5,000 people, that's a lot of people. Well, you know what? You might think so, but there's over 370 some odd million people right here in the United States. For you to get 5,000, I don't think is really insurmountable. You just got to know how to do it. But at 5,000 active members, $8,000 monthly bonus on top of that. Now you're talking about some change of life money, because the $8,000 comes to you on the 11th of every month. And I think you can pay some bills. You can pay off some debts. And this is if you even continue to keep working. You should still keep working so that, number one, you can make a choice of whether or not to bank your whole paycheck or bank your whole $8,000. But on top of that, because they know we can't bring the Mercedes, the Jaguar, the BMW into the meetings, they're going to drop a Rolex watch on you so that when you are doing your meetings, guess what? You can flash your Rolex. Bam. So that everybody will know that, number one, you're a national director with this company. Now let's look at this. Now, let's say you have 5,000 active members. You made it to national director. If each one of those 5,000 got one, just one, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You are now an executive director with 10,000 active members. Look at this, $12,000 monthly coming into your household. Okay, so let's look at that. $12,000 a month. Let's just say you're getting $2 residual on those 10,000 actives. Right there, you're looking at what? Another $2 times 10,000. You're looking at over $20,000 plus 12,000 coming in monthly. That's $32,000 monthly coming into your household without you doing any work, without you getting up. And then on top of all of that, you're going to get a chance to pick whether you want a 2-door or a 4-door Bentley. The company pays for it. You drive it for 2 years. Guess what? They title it to you. And the reason why they do that for 2 years is because they don't want you to have to pay taxes on $250,000. You're gonna pay taxes on the depreciated value of the car for 2 years. You can't get no better than that. And then, yes, ladies and gentlemen, at presidential director, 25,000 active members. Guess what? $1 million bonus. So when you sit there and talk about 25,000 active people, well, let me tell you something. In Brooklyn alone, there's over 1 million people. There are over 1 million residents in Brooklyn, New York by itself. Over 8 million in New York City. What does it take for you to get 25,000? It's going to take some work. But we're going to give you the skills to actually do what you need to do so that you can achieve this $12,000 monthly bonus and then the $1 million bonus. See, the Bentley is nice, but then think about this. This makes you a millionaire if you just go to work. Now, how is that broken down? They give you $500,000. They give you $500,000 first when you qualify for it, and then 6 months later they give you the other $500,000 because they know that, number one, nobody saves for the taxes that will be due on $1 million. So instead of you getting in trouble, they're going to say, all right, we're going to give it to you half and half. So that if you do have a tax bill, you can cover it. So all that's left to say now is if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. And this is from a billionaire, Sir Richard Branson, who owns the Virgin Group. So we like to say yes to deeply discounted vacations. Say yes to the Vortex referral income, more money. Say yes to a risk-free, yes, we said risk-free guarantee. Say yes to life-changing income. This is what we just showed you. Those bonuses are life-changing income. And say yes to a future that you can control. Do the things that you want to do when you want to do them. Look at this beautiful picture. Now, I don't know if this is in Jamaica or is this the one that's in the Maldives or Bora Bora. But let me tell you something. Look at that beautiful water. In the Northeast, we don't even have crystal clear waters like that. But once you start dream that could be you and your significant other in a nice bungalow over the water. So imagine, where will you go with Surge365? And as I said, we welcome you aboard. We have all of the training for you. We have everything that you need right here at your disposal. And I'm going to turn it back over to my partner, Craig. Craig, I want to thank you again for allowing me to get on this with you. It was fun. And let's take over the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Gerald, that was a phenomenal breakdown. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you for sharing your insight and your expertise with our visitors today. And I just want you guys to imagine where you will be able to go. If you were invited onto this line by someone who is not myself or Gerald, get back to them. Do not click the links at the bottom. Those are not for you. If you're invited by myself or Gerald and you really want to get on board now, you click that. It takes you straight to the sign-up page you decide at the level that is best for you, and we go from there. We will provide you with the resources and the training and everything that you need to be successful. We are here to help you succeed. As you saw with the breakdown from Gerald, we want to make sure that you get to the highest level that you desire. And no more, no less. And while you're doing it, travel the world with amazing people who are truly a family. Thank you so much for taking your time today to learn how to escape the snow. All right, so I wasn't going to do this, but give me one second. I'm going to make this super real right now. Look at what's going on outside my window. See that? That's not where you want to be. You want to be where the presentation's at. You want to be right there in this slide, away from it all. Thank you again. This is Craig Joseph, courtesy of Team Messengers. Thank you again, Gerald, courtesy of Team Higher Level. And we look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Let's take it to the top. Have a great day.